Welcome back to the Wisdom Vacuum with Josh, Jacob, Logan. This is the second episode of RC. So this is RC part 2. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for joining. Later.
Unless you ask the question.
I will.
All right,
Just sit here
the
in silence.
salty. I'm trying to ask it. The salty
Just say
green
Joseph.
giant. 19. Oh, is that Joseph? I thought
That's
that was
Joseph.
Luke.
Joseph Gordon.
No,
Joseph
Okay.
is not giant nor green.
that's Joseph.
Okay,
Joseph
I
Gordon.
didn't know. Okay, Joseph Gordon. If money was no object, what would you do all day?
This is the most
we will-
Joseph question.
Yep. And we will head over to our co-host Josh for the first answer.
What would I do all day if money was no object?
No object. You don't have to work. What would you do all day?
If I would probably spend pretty much all of my time in the mountains, fishing, studying, and hunting, and that would be like my entire life. It's just making a mountain life for myself.
Good answer.
That's on brand.
Yeah, I love it. I love the hills.
That's on brand.
Jiggy Poo, what would you say?
Yes. I don't know. I would just be doing the same thing I'm doing right now. Living my best life.
Crying in your bed alone.
Oof.
Hey.
That was on the private. That was on the private. My bad. All right.
On the
RC.
private.
No,
I
we can't
couldn't
go-
spit the word out.
We gotta make Jacob give an actual answer. I'm not gonna sit here and let Jacob just weasel his way out of answering the question. I'd be doing this. I'm doing right now.
Well,
We're
I'm not
letting him
allowed to
weasel.
say that I already have a good life.
Yeah,
Like,
he
no, your
just
life is
wants to-
terrible. What would
No,
you actually
dude.
do?
There's no way. No, there's no way you can be content.
This just means that Jacob's actual answer is so heinous he doesn't want to offer
Oh wow. Okay. I wasn't going there.
it.
Okay, I'd live with Josh.
Oh no.
In the mountains.
If that's what he wants.
You're not welcome.
Aw.
You're not welcome in my cabin. I'm afraid of what might happen.
But if I gave you enough money,
Oh,
Money's no object.
money's no object here.
It means nothing.
Josh, would I be allowed in your cabin?
you can come to my cabin.
Oh,
Yes.
Hey,
Yes. I'm not creepy.
Dude, Jacob's just
I'm
being
not playing
abusive.
Titanfall with you anymore.
Yes, you are.
Oof. Well, that's tough.
RC.
You know, I just realized that I really got onto Jacob pretty hard here.
Hey, you're about to say the exact same thing.
But honestly, I mean, dude, I'm a preacher. Like, if money was no object, I would probably do the same thing.
Oh, really?
See, that's
Yeah.
fair. 'cause
How
Jacob doesn't
interesting.
Jacob doesn't actually do anything. You do something.
Oh no!
Oh,
I'm
I just
sorry,
talked to you a
Jacob.
lot. I guess that's not worth anything.
Exactly. If money was no object, you would sit here and talk to me and play video games. What? Huh? You
See,
gotta
I'm more
come up
living
with
my best life.
Yeah,
Brother, that can't be. Yeah, this is depressing.
we're learning a lot about each character here based off of their
Aw.
answer.
Okay.
It-
Josh
that
doesn't like
means-
to talk to me as much as I like to talk to him, I guess.
Not
Jacob,
like
I'll
talk.
talk to you.
It's just not the only aspiration I have for my life.
Oh no!
Oh.
Jacob, I'll
Oh.
talk to you. I'll talk to you as much as you want to talk to Josh.
But you'll
Oh,
never
I appreciate it.
Appreciate
But
it.
it's not the same.
Just tell me you don't love me anymore.
Nah, that would be like kind of hurtful and mean.
Okay.
I'll,
So you're
I'll
just
leave it
not
up to your
gonna say it?
imagination. Yeah.
Yeah.
Logan, did you give an answer to the
Okay.
question?
I did not get an answer in the question.
How do you feel about it?
I'd build a house. From the ground up. From the ground up, I would just start building a house. I would do all
What
the
would you make it out
foundation
of?
myself, all the planning, whatever I wanted to make it out of. Money is no
is-
option, so I just get whatever I want.
Wood? I
Sticks?
go for some wood.
What do you mean?
I think it would be a log cabin. I think I'd want to cut down all the trees myself, build a log cabin, a big log cabin with really nice maple floors. Just go up from there. Just build my own house.
Okay, here's the problem. money's no object. I mean, you'll get the house done relatively quick in the scheme of life. Like, it's only going to take.
I don't know. Maybe I'll vacation. Maybe I'll do a little bit of fishing, a little bit of hunting, but I just build a house from the ground up.
See, this is why you're welcome to join me, because we can both go live in the mountains together. You can build our house. I'll do all the foraging,
Perfect.
the material gathering.
Yep. I thought it was a pretty solid answer. I'm like, I just want to build a house. Give me all the time. Money's no option. I have time. Okay, I'm building a house from the ground up every day.
I think that's a good answer.
Yeah, fair enough. Every day.
You could just start that right now. You don't have to have.
No, I can't.
You have
Money is an option right now. Money is an option.
Money, yeah. It's an object for sure.
You can just build a smaller house. You don't have to build like a full-size house.
Josh, what do you want to change your answer?
On what property? Where?
Just like on your coffee table or something.
Oh, ha, 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 ha. Okay.
Was it worth it?
Was it worth insulting me?
Yeah.
Okay. Glad we got that out of the way.
I'd like to change my answer.
Okay. Change your answer then.
Speeding.
Speeding?
I would speed all day because I wouldn't have to pay any ticket.
Well,
where would you be speeding?
That's not gonna last very long.
Where are you going?
No, I would just drive all the time over the speed limit.
What? That's so.
You can still get arrested.
Yeah, you could go to jail, but you could pay.
No,
bail.
you don't get arrested, and you don't get arrested for just minor speeding. If you're criminally speeding, there's like a certain.
Eventually, you get bored.
Felonies.
Josh,
well, then
you can already do that.
You would just speed.
I would have to pay tickets. This is talking about when money is no
only if you get caught.
Yeah, I don't pay tickets.
I drive a 1998 F-150. I'm getting caught.
It's also red.
It's also red. I'm more like.
It's also
Yeah.
Just real quick time check. How long have we been going so far?
A little over an hour, but we started. We're cutting out a little bit at the beginning, so
We're cutting out a lot. We're cutting out like 10 minutes at the beginning.
I'm having a pretty good time with.
I think we should we can go over with this one. This is fun.
Yeah.
Well, it's like we have 4. We got 4 questions, unless we just start bantering and going back and forth between a couple of them. So if we want to use them all, that's fine.
I say we just keep going until we think there's a good point to call it.
Yeah, dude.
Until something incriminates Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, Russell decides he can no longer be a part of this dumpster fire anymore.
Yeah, I'm being very good.
Right before he's going to say something crazy, it just cuts off.
Yeah.
That's all, folks.
The last thing you hear is just, you know what I think? Just cuts off.
That's so accurate. What's that about it?
Russell, you should be so proud of me. I've been good. This is me at my best behavior.
Dude, you're electric right now. You're hosting.
I got a lot of tension. I got a lot of things stored up in me right now.
There's some things fighting to get out right now.
Oh. My mind is at war with itself right now.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's like, frying pan, dishwasher, women, and then that's it. That's all that's going on in my brain right now.
You're letting it out.
Yeah,
you've just failed.
You've lost the war.
No, I'm still holding the bad stuff back. All right, next question, which is from Josh. Josh, so many questions from you.
What
you know? You know that you can
content.
You know you can just text me and ask me questions during my day, right?
Well, maybe I want to know everyone else's opinions.
Oh, okay. All right. From Josh, which dairy product is the best?
How do we quantify best? Is this flavor or most useful?
Your favorite, like your favorite dairy product.
Yes.
And who was first last time? Josh. Who was first last time?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we've not been going in order.
Jacob.
It's Josh's question, which.
So I'll ask him last.
It's probably cheese.
See, that's what I'm thinking.
Which
I'm a big cheese guy. No, it don't have to be specific.
You don't have to know.
No, you don't have to be. I'm just curious which cheese you like.
Oh, He doesn't like sharp cheeses.
Oh.
I know that.
Is it
Yeah.
Munster?
No. None of those.
It's blue cheese.
None of those weird
it's
ones.
no.
Bro, I do not like
Probably
blue
Brie?
cheese.
just like cheddar or provolone.
I
maybe
love
Swiss.
provolone. I
Yeah,
love
see?
mozzarella. I love
It's Kraft singles.
No,
Colby
that's mine.
Jack.
Okay, not to get lost, but if you could only have one cheese, what would it be? I'm thinking Mott's because you can use
Mozzarella.
mozzarella. Yeah, that's what I'm.
It's useful for everything.
Yeah, maybe Kraft singles. They're not the best, but you can use them for a lot of things.
Well,
Just a standard
that's not cheese, brother.
Yeah, that's
Well,
plastic. I sit in my chair and just eat them.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be 145 for very long.
Okay,
I just eat Kraft
should have
singles.
been- that should have been your answer on the weird food habits question. You just eat Kraft singles by themselves in your chair.
I've heard
That's
that
not
from a
that
lot
bad.
of people. That's just normal.
What?
Not for
I mean,
me.
that-
Yeah.
It'll
Yes,
definitely give you
that is
cancer.
normal.
yeah, it's definitely gonna give you cancer, but it's fire.
Okay, so that's how you lost all the weight.
Oh,
Your body rejected.
I got cancer.
oh, no.
Surprise! I lost like 55 pounds. Guess what else? I'm about to die.
Half
That's
my
it.
track.
No. No.
Cancer has helped and consumed me at the same time.
Unfortunately.
Kraft
Actually,
singles.
you've consumed the cancer. Actually,
I have. I slurped it up.
That was
Okay.
terrible. That was terrible. That was the worst thing that's happened to me in at least 3 days.
A lot of stuff has gone wrong in the last 3 days.
So many things. I forgot something 6 times in my house this morning.
Oh my
I
goodness.
left and had to drive back 6 times.
Brother, I'm supposed to have ADHD. not
Dude,
you.
it literally was so bad. 6 times. I
That's
forgot my wallet. I forgot my phone. I forgot so many things.
That's
Dude, it was terrible. All I wanted to do was go to Starbucks.
you did not do the pat
Phone wallet
on your
keys check.
pockets before you left, did you?
Did not do the photo wallet keys. Dude, I forgot my keys at one point to go to my truck.
Does every guy do that? Do we immediately we go to walk out of the door and we pat? Is that just normal?
I
I
do
mean,
that.
I got phone, wallet, keys, knife, watch.
Yep.
But
Yeah, but you forgot all of those at your house today. So you
You don't always do
cannot answer this question. You did not do the leg tap.
Okay, but in my best self, phone, wallet, keys, watch,
The person who you want to be.
knife. Yeah, the man that I want to see in the mirror. Yeah.
That man has phone,
He has
wallet,
his
keys,
phone.
watch, knife.
Yeah, he has his. Yeah, no, you beat me to it. That man is holding
The man in the mirror
everything.
has all those its and it was not today.
If it's a
Yeah,
really
he
good
even
day,
has-
sorry. If it's a really good day, I carry around a flashlight. I don't use it, but I do carry it around.
So people can ask you why you have a flashlight.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, all right.
What if the power went
Josh,
out?
do you do the leg tap?
Absolutely. What I do though sometimes is I do the leg tap instinctively. So if there's something that normally would be in my pocket but happens to be in my hand, like I'm holding with one of my fingers and tapping with the rest of my hand or the other hand, I'll freak out because it's not in my pocket, not realizing that it's in my hand, and I'm
It's in
looking
your
around
hand.
for the thing that's in my hand because it's not in my pocket.
Glasses, dude. I do that with my glasses.
I put my wallet in my back pocket, and then right after I put it in there, I slap my back pocket and just tap it to make sure it's in there good.
You slap
I don't know
it.
why.
I think you
I
might
think
be thanking
spank
yourself.
myself whenever I put my wallet in my pocket. Okay,
I think you might just be a weirdo.
we've already
Also-
established that.
The question I need an answer to, which is completely irrelevant, is it acceptable to wear pants without a belt?
I don't anymore. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
If you're going to the gym,
It's
Who's
personal
wearing
preference.
pants to the gym?
joggers, sweats.
Those aren't-
Joggers.
that's not pants.
Are you talking about blue jeans?
I'm talking about
Yeah,
things with
blue
belt
jeans.
loops in them.
Okay, so if you're wearing jeans, yeah, I think you kind of have to wear a belt.
A
It'd
lot
be
of
pretty
people-
weird if you wore a belt with sweats.
Yeah, belt with
Somebody
sweat.
needs to do that.
You don't need a
Speak
belt
on
that has a drawstring. That doesn't count.
Or if it's an elastic waistband.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
saying active wear. Active wear is the only time you should not be wearing a belt with pants.
Josh, you're the only one who didn't know my question.
I understood
You're
your
the
question.
problem.
I was just offering an example of when it would be okay to wear pants
No.
without a belt.
This is unbelievable. All right, well, I got my answer. I just wanted to make sure. I've been thinking about that a lot lately, and a lot of people, it's like a stylistic thing right now to for Sunday church, tuck in your pant or tuck in your shirt with your pants with no belt loops. Or
I
no
was
belts
just
in the
Oh.
assuming
middle.
they forgot.
No, dude, it's like a fashion statement that I'm vehemently opposed to.
Maybe if you wear
No, like-
suspenders. I know that was a thing. Like if you were
That's
wearing,
old guy book.
you didn't wear a belt.
Yeah, I mean suspenders are
with
drip,
a
but I
tucked in shirt, you should have a belt.
yeah, that's like the manly thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Dude,
It just looks better.
yeah, I completely agree. What was the
We
question?
derailed. We derailed so far.
That was my bad, dude. It was so my heart.
So
the-
Jacob's cheese favorite dairy product.
Oh, that was.
Okay, for the sake of diversity, because we're all gonna say cheese, because cheese might be the best. I'm gonna go sour cream. I love
That's a-
sour cream.
Yeah, that's a good
I
answer.
wish I had a better name. In Spanish, it's crema, which is way cooler than sour cream. Yeah. That was my roommate, Tony. Shout out, Tony. Tony's on the podcast. Tony is awesome. But for the sake of diversity here, sour cream's got to be my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I just don't.
Sour-
I just don't eat it as much as cheese.
You guys have
But I do
Mexican
love
food
it.
culture out there?
Oh yeah.
Didn't we just talk about McDonald's on the first podcast? Duh.
No, not this again.
Stop.
Stop.
I should keep going.
The problem with sour
Thank
cream
you.
is you can't use it on enough stuff. Cheese has way more uses. Sour cream, I feel like, is far more limited.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand that, but if we all say cheese, who cares? Sour cream's a legitimate answer. Also, when you said McDonald's was Mexican food, my Hispanic roommate literally scoffed at
He
you.
did not say McDonald's was Mexican. food.
No,
He
I
said-
didn't say that.
We're saying that all McDonald's that's made in our town is made by Mexicans.
Yes, a lot, like 90% of the workers there are Hispanics. So that's the joke that I was making.
So
Does that make
it
it
kind of
Mexican
is
food?
Mexican food.
Yeah, on the first podcast, we talked about how all the Hispanics work at McDonald's and Jacob's like the only white guy there. But in the Taco Bell in the same town, all the white people and maybe one Hispanic works there. We just think it's crazy.
Okay, no one thinks Taco Bell's Mexican food, though.
No,
one
it's
knows.
very
It's not.
Americanized
I feel
Mexican food.
like a Mexican, just out of a sense of honor, would not work at a Taco Bell.
I've seen a
That-
lot of
Hold on,
Hispanics
that's
working
true.
at Taco Bell.
No,
Okay,
that's
we have a
true.
Hispanic in the room. Tony, would you work at Taco Bell?
I actually applied to Taco Bell. Hey, look, we'll work where we can, okay? The fields at that time were not available for me. I had what I could get.
Yeah.
See, we have proof that what I said was perfectly okay. This man applied at Taco Bell, and he's a hard worker, it sounds like.
All right.
Well, you got a lot of credibility for
He got
Tony.
the free pass.
Yeah, well,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I need a
Shout out.
woman on the podcast.
no. You do not need a woman on the podcast. I'll tell you right
We're
now.
gonna get in trouble.
Yeah. Tony, that was a good
No.
contribution.
No problem.
Tony, you're electric.
But,
You can't just say no.
Tony just got us a couple hundred views right there.
Dude, Tony is the goated guest host.
Tell him to drop the link on Instagram and say, hey, I was on this very famous podcast.
You have no obligation to do that.
I don't even have Instagram on.
No.
I'm currently fasting.
Oh, that's oh, dude, you've been.
Yeah.
That was
All
electric.
right. So we have cheese, sour cream. Josh, favorite dairy product.
I feel like you guys have made a huge mistake in overlooking just milk.
Yes.
No.
I
You
knew you were
can't-
going to say this.
What are you talking about?
milk is
one.
terrible.
Do
milk
not
only
bring up the thing.
Oh, okay. It's not
Milk
that
is
bad.
the only
That's kinda
dairy
crazy.
product that saltines go with. First of all,
Okay,
No.
actually, straight up,
No.
no one wants to talk about it. No
Not
one wants
this
to talk
again.
about
no, that's just a side thing.
Josh. No.
One, just milk in general. I went through a stage where I was drinking a gallon of milk a day, easy. Like
You were getting milk fat in your 20s, dude.
How do you even
Dude,
do that?
Dude, milk is so good. I will have a glass of milk with every meal. I don't care what it is. Give me milk.
We got
You wanna
Homelander
hear-
over here.
You might change.
No, not no.
You might have a different opinion of me after this.
Why do you not like milk?
I only drink lactose-free milk.
I've never even had lactose-free milk. If you have to drink lactose-free milk to get something milk adjacent, one, you have two choices. Either suck it up and deal with the fact that you're going to have a problem and drink milk. Or if you have to drink lactose-free milk to have something milk adjacent, it's okay.
Dude,
But if you're choosing to drink lactose-free milk when you don't have a lactose issue, you're wrong.
Dude, I'm just putting out there when I drink that whole good old red vitamin D
whole milk.
dude, it's like a train going through like a normal sized tunnel.
You have you can't. Okay, I don't think you can
It comes
just
at a
go
normal speed.
drinking a gallon of milk a day. I think that's gonna mess you.
No, any sort of. I'm trying to put out there any sort of vitamin D milk. Like there's like a locomotive and it's flipped over and it's in my gut.
What do you mean vitamin D? I just get whole milk. I don't pay attention to what the
That's
vitamin.
what vitamin D milk is.
Oh, yeah, it's just normal. That's just normal milk.
No, it hurts.
I feel like
No,
you
it
might have an issue.
You said it's so sad when you said that. No, it hurts.
It hurts, dude. It's so bad.
He was
Milk
having
is the best.
flashbacks.
Milk is the best.
No, milk is it's average.
Milk is the best.
It's a great ingredient, but it's not that good by itself.
It's a great feature in and of itself. What do you think, Logan? You haven't eaten an answer yet.
Oh, I love cheese, but somebody's already said cheese. I think ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
I really like ice cream, and I can, just like Josh can drink a whole gallon of milk and get milk fat in his 20s. I can sit down and eat a whole tub of ice cream by myself and not feel guilty about it.
Not same. Not relatable. I feel terrible about myself after I eat ice cream.
Well, we all have.
But you'll still
we
do
all
it?
have issues. Yeah, I'm still gonna do it.
We all have shortcomings. Yeah,
Hey.
fair enough.
Some of them are just short.
Yeah, thank you. Somebody picked up on the joke.
You should have drank more milk growing up. You would have got more height.
I trying to figure out if this was true or not. This may just be in my head,
No, it's true.
but I think as a baby I was allergic to milk.
I think it's also cruel to deceive people like me and Logan who never had a chance.
Yeah,
if
my
we-
dad is short,
milk.
fat, and bald.
Yeah, if
I'm
we
gonna
drink,
be my dad.
yeah,
You're significally shorter than your father and your mother.
Okay, hold down a minute. Hold on. Don't put me on blast.
You're saying it like your dad is also surprisingly short. Your dad's a pretty normal height for a man.
you have no right. To
My dad is an overall like good-looking dude, but I know I'm gonna end up like him, but probably shorter. But you didn't have to say it. I already knew it.
You're saying your height is a product of your genes. It's not there.
Yes,
Is that like
it is.
this?
Both of your parents are average height.
I have a
My
theory.
mom is not my mom. My mom.
Your mom's.
I
tiny.
have two. My mom's taller than my dad. Wait, is my mom taller than my dad?
I think she is.
I'm only getting the genes from my father in this situation, and my father is short.
Well, my mother's short, and I'm only getting my genes from her.
You're wearing your mom's
you-
jeans?
Women's genes. Jacob, no. Stole it from me.
I'm gonna put this out there. I think short people are way more interesting than tall people.
Yeah.
If nothing else, their lives are
Wow.
I just think that because the world didn't cater to us because we're challenged. Do not grab my mouth. Stop.
Okay.
What are you
What
doing?
is going on?
There's a hair sticking out of Russell's mouth, and I'm
Do
trying
not
to get
grab
it.
my mouth. Listen,
There's a
this is
short
why-
person
It's just a
being
fuzzy tongue.
tormented right now.
Yeah, literally, you are proving the case. Listen, the world didn't cater to us. But we had,
Neither will I.
you know how we had to compensate? By being interesting, by having good personalities.
I will
So
say-
tall
Comedy.
people, anyone above 5'8", you could never understand me. People like Luke Goad, they just walked out of the womb, and people are like, "Okay, cool." Luke, I'm not saying Luke doesn't have personality, but if Luke had no personality, which that's up to you, he'd be fine. Me, if I had no personality and no charisma, I'd be homeless. I'd be on the streets.
It's
No one-
also, I agree with RC. It's also like all tall people, their first insult to us is, "Oh, you're short." Whenever I was short and fat, it was like, "Oh, you're short and stubby. You're like a little stump." Well, guess what? I can't insult you by being like, "You're skinny and tall." Eat that.
So true.
I can't say that.
Okay, by
So
saying that
we
you're
have to figure out better insults.
Yeah.
Well, also by saying that, you're acknowledging that slender and tall is just objectively better.
Yes. I
Unless
never.
unless you're gonna break like a twig in a creek like Jacob will.
I would not choose to be short. This is not like
That's just a theory.
no real proof. But
Yeah.
if I could be taller, I would. But I'm just saying I would not be nearly as interesting and charismatic as I am right now.
I will say, all the short people I've ever known, short people are always so much higher energy than anyone else.
Also, the funniest people were at least fat at one point. They may have lost it, but when you're fat, you have to be funny.
Yeah.
You just called me one of the funniest people, dude. I appreciate that so much. And you were worried that I was going to say bad things.
I'm just putting out there, dude. If you're short and fat, you got a future.
I don't think Jacob's ever been fat.
Well,
No,
never.
I can't.
It's evident.
It won't
yeah,
happen.
you can
can't.
tell.
It's evident.
Yeah,
Everybody
the writing's
can
on the wall. Anyway, short, fat people, if you're out there listening, there is a chance. There is hope.
Two of us on this
I've
podcast
tried.
were short and fat at one point. We're here to help.
One of us at least still is short and fat.
I wasn't going to say it. I wasn't going to down you, dog.
I was just average and fat.
You're just fat.
So I was fat
You're not
without
even average.
the boost.
Yeah, well, that's also quite clear. Sorry about it, buddy.
Yeah.
That was a good tangent right there. That's been on my heart for a while, man.
You really needed to defend your height that badly?
At the expense of Luke Goad.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
It gets hard for us short people whenever we have to pull a step ladder out to open the refrigerator door.
Dude, my
But we're
wife,
still motivated because we're fat as well. So we're still motivated to do it.
you know, it's so embarrassing. Someday, dude, my wife's gonna be like, "Hey, can you get that on the top shelf?" And I'm gonna have to
I
climb
can't.
on it. I'm gonna have to climb.
You're gonna climb on the counter.
Yes.
She's
And there's nothing-
There's nothing so emasculating.
No, it's so. Or I can get like one of
Just
those things
keep
you pick
watching the
cherries with
television.
and like grab it off the top
That cherry
shelf.
picker?
Yeah, where you have to like pull the trigger and it has claws
Yeah.
on the end. That's me going to the top shelf, bro.
It's like, hey, sweetheart, will you grab that off the top shelf? And you just respond, will you go grab my ladder from the garage?
Babe, get on my
It's
shoulders.
like- Yeah, it's
Give me
like,
just a
let me
second.
get on your shoulders.
See, this is why I have to be funny because that's real.
Yeah.
That's so real.
Babe,
Oh.
would you give me a boost up so I can sit on the countertop?
Hey, babe, could you?
Could you get something off the top shelf? Your response is uppies.
I do that at work. my guy who's like 6'2", 6'3", I'm like trying to reach something and he looks over at me and I'm like, uppies. And he just starts laughing because I'm like jumping trying to grab it.
Dude, it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing when somebody taller than you watches you as a short person do something. Like I was trying to close a window the other day at the Turlock Church of Christ building. Dude, I had to jump up and down.
Okay, that was also because you tried to close it by the top of the window. That was entirely unnecessary. You could have got the bottom.
Yeah, but if I was taller, I could have just grabbed it.
That's true, but
That is
you
true.
just
He's reaching for the stars, Josh.
It's more apparent.
Yeah, but dude. First of all, you don't know what it's like to be me.
That's true.
You don't know what it's like to be 5'6".
Hey, us,
was
RC.
Dude, you did not just say when you were 8.
It's true.
We have to move on before a foul side of me comes out.
That's what we're hoping for. Yes, incriminate yourself. Let it out. Let the foul things that you think towards Jacob out right now. Call him a white boy.
What?
Call him Casper the
Hey,
Friendly
hey,
Ghost.
hey, hey, hey.
Call him all these mean things.
Where did
is
my
Jacob-
name come in?
What did
Because you said when you were 8.
What?
What? I don't know.
Victim. It doesn't matter who speaks. It doesn't
I
matter
don't
who
even-
speaks. Jacob is the problem.
I don't know.
Dude, this is
What
a
did I
rough
do?
podcast for you, Jacob. You should probably retire.
Bro, I'm the one who
Don't
thought of
retire.
this podcast.
Dude, that's like Mark
Look what it's
Zuckerberg,
got
you know,
me.
Sometimes people just steal it from you.
Apparently.
Well,
Sell out. I'll buy a steak.
I would like to keep Jacob here. No offense, but
Whoa.
Jacob glues all this together.
No, we absolutely need Jacob.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're the cool guy,
I
Jacob.
do everything in post.
If
Or
for
like
no other
after-
reason,
That's why we need him.
if for no other reason than to
You
have
just
someone.
need me to upload everything for you and
Yeah,
get the
I
questions.
can't get famous if you leave. Just saying.
We need a punching bag too.
Jacob, you probably have a lot of good qualities.
Yeah, he's tall.
I just haven't
And-
found him yet.
He's tall,
Easy to pick up.
and he works at McDonald's, and he's got nice toes.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa.
You know what? There's nothing grosser to me than men's feet. Men's feet are so,
You should see Jacob's feet. His feet
mine are pretty.
nice.
No.
He's got some pretty. He's got some pretty dogs down there.
We gotta move on.
This
This
has gotten to the lowest pits of podcasting.
Jacob's dogs don't. Yeah, Jacob's dogs don't bark. They purr.
Dude, no.
Oh,
we gotta move on.
I mean,
please.
it could not have been worse. It was totally normal. And all of a sudden, Jacob's feet are the focus of this podcast. This is, dude, we just lost like 9 views. Oh,
We may have gained some in a different community.
okay.
All right,
Okay.
next question.
Yes,
Okay, please. Please.
All right, next question. That was great. Why? Oh, this is from Ryan Lee. After listening to our podcast yesterday, and I'm gonna try to do this properly. I'll probably mess it up. Why does Josh say figure like a British person? Figure.
Josh, you're the only one who can answer.
I don't. People
Hang on,
notice.
say the word for us.
Other people know these things. Notice these things about my speech that I don't like. RC with apparently I only ever say mother. I don't say mom. Apparently, figure is one of those things.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Figure.
Yeah, it's figure.
He says it like Alanis Morissette.
Okay, but why?
Because
Why?
I have no idea. There's no like reason for it. It's just how I say the word. I've never thought about like everyone says you have to enunciate figure.
Great. Never go
That
back.
was perfect.
Yeah,
yeah.
we are all impressed.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just,
Figure.
It was a proud
I don't
father
know.
moment.
Hey,
for
we
me.
can speak English.
Yeah, figure. Josh, please
Figure.
Figure.
just good.
There you go. We're so proud of you, buddy.
Say figure.
No, okay, we're done.
Nope, wrong.
This question's been answered. Josh is wrong.
Okay.
And he
I mean,
doesn't
I
know-
don't know. I don't. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying it's probably not going to change because that's just how I say it for some reason.
That's a terrible
So,
attitude.
so
That's
to answer Ryan's question, he says figure because he's not mentally all there. That's what we're going with.
That's fair. That's probably right.
I don't think Ryan says it like that though. That's not what he's saying. He says Josh says it like that.
No, he's
Yeah,
answering.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Okay. Jacob's just completely lost. He's still on the feet. I don't know what's going on there.
We put the feet to rest. Don't go back.
Do not bring the feet back.
Don't go grave digging for the feet, dude.
I'm bringing it back. All right.
Why?
All right. Stephen Smith asked, what is the best impression you can do? And he also says, I'd really like to do this one if I ever get the chance to be on this amazing podcast. Also, shout out to Stefan again for the repost.
Yeah,
This is gonna
and
be
he
terrible.
I cannot do any
we can-
impressions. My girlfriend tells me that every impression I've ever done is bad.
Go ahead,
not
Jacob.
only
what
makes
you
it
said.
better for this.
Yeah, I know.
More than anything, I want in my life is the ability to do a good Trump impersonation. Regardless of how you feel about Donald Trump, he is
I
so.
practiced it for so long. I
Dude,
practiced it for hours.
Please tell me you have it. Do you have it?
I do have it, but
Give it
I
to
don't
me.
know how clearly it's going to be over the mic. But I don't think it's the best one that I can do.
Well, please try. I'll give you mine if you give me yours.
You gotta give me yours first.
No, please
Yeah,
no.
just give me yours.
No,
Give me
we have
yours.
to. No, Logan, hear yours first.
Okay, give me something to say.
Just talk about. I mean, just the way Donald Trump says things. He says something, and then he says it again with more words.
There's a lot of homeless. These guys, they're living right on the streets, and I asked them, "Why are you homeless? Why don't you have money?" Kamala Harris, what a nasty woman. She's so dumb. Who would pick this woman to be a vice president? She's working for a dead guy. That's what we call him. Dead Joe Biden. That's it. That's all I got.
You know what? That was solid.
I will say you've done the like roughness in his voice at the beginning of some words. That's one thing that you got spot on that most people don't get with the Joe
I was
Biden.
moving my hands too. You're gay.
I already knew you were doing that. I can envision it.
A lot of gays. That's too many gays. That's
Not funny.
they're going a little overboard with the dancing. Stole that from Shane Gillis. He does a great Trump impersonation.
It's so
Shout
good.
out to Shane Gillis. Follow me back on Insta.
We want a Shane Gillis sponsorship.
Yeah, we do.
That would be electric.
I don't think he sponsors people.
They're
I think he's. I think he gets sponsored.
So, RC, let us hear your Trump impersonation.
No, I got stage fright.
Mm-mm.
No, yours is too good. Yours is too good.
Yeah, it's not
Okay,
great.
cool.
But
No.
I did watch the Joe Rogan Trump podcast like 6 or 7 times, and it's 4 hours long. I fell asleep watching it, trying to impersonate Donald Trump.
Dude, that's commitment. I sat in my room
I
one time,
studied it.
and the best I could do was like 75-year-old female smoker.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
That one.
No, that's-
Listen, you said if he gives you his.
yeah, but then
you
I got
should
stage
give
fright.
yours.
I'm nervous.
It doesn't matter. You gave me your word. You are a man of honor.
That was
I'm
not a
nervous.
caveat unless I get scared.
This
No,
guy's nervous. What a loser, this guy. He said he could do it, Trump. He can't do better than me. I am the best.
This needs to be on every episode. That's the best thing that's happened to this podcast is this Trump impression.
We start introing the podcast as Trump.
Dude, wait. Welcome to the 4th episode.
Welcome back to the 4th episode of the best wisdom vacuum you've ever seen. A lot of wisdom sucking. That's what we do, and we're great at it.
Hold on, you gotta do that Trump impression.
No,
again.
I got it out. I slipped it in there.
You
I
sounded
slipped it in there.
like prepubescent homosexual Donald Trump.
Run it back if you want to hear it. It's on the tapes.
Oh my goodness, that was terrible.
That was fire.
We got a
Jacob,
little
what's
bit.
your best impression?
I do
Mickey Mouse.
cartoon characters way better than actual people.
Okay. That's an impression.
What'd you say, Logan?
I think your Mickey is pretty spot on.
Oh boy,
Yep.
That was fire.
come here, Pluto.
Okay,
is-
Mickey
it is
Mouse,
very
but I'm
good.
ordering a Big Mac from McDonald's and you're taking my order.
I'm taking your order.
Yes.
Well then,
Say
okay.
welcome to McDonald's, Jacob.
hello, welcome to McDonald's. What can I get for you today?
Hey man, I want a Big Mac.
Oh boy, that'll be $6.99 in the next window. Thank you.
Wait, no extra patty.
You don't get one, fatty.
That's fire. That's fire.
I did not expect that at all. RC, this is why the pauses and the silence just works in this podcast. Is that reason right there?
It makes the delivery so much better too.
We have had minimal pauses and silence in this whole experience.
That's because you won't let it happen.
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah, you won't shut up.
Yeah, I can't. It's part of it. I told you. It's part of it. That's pretty good though. Josh, do you have any impressions?
I mean,
No, we gotta go. RC Trump.
I did. He missed it.
He did one
He-
thing while
He
someone
did
else
a little
was
sliver of it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I
listen.
want to hear it.
Nah, it's gone now. You'll have to listen back. Sorry about it.
Hmm.
We'll just play it on repeat at the beginning of the next episode.
chickening out real hard.
Dude, I didn't chicken. It's there. It's there.
No, you absolutely.
And then you called me a homosexual Trump. I'm not going to do it again.
Oh, I thought you were calling me that. I'm so happy you were calling me that.
Oh,
like,
I don't want to be a gay Trump.
gay Trump.
No, see, that's not a
Oh,
curse.
is that bad?
I want to hear teenage gay Trump again.
No, Josh. Give me
Please,
your-
Russell, for us.
No.
Come on. Give us another little taste of what gay Trump is like.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
Gay Trump.
not.
Gay
No.
Trump. Gay Trump.
Donald
You
Trump
have
would
to
be
now.
so
No,
offended if he heard
well,
this
we
right
haven't-
now.
We
Yeah,
haven't
let's
heard
get Donald Trump
Josh.
on the podcast.
Yeah, Donald Trump next episode.
That's next episode. Yeah.
That'd be a
Russell will be voicing Donald Trump next episode.
I'm probably never
being Gay Trump. All right, Josh.
I don't even know. I like historically, I've been able to do some really good impressions that as I lost track of them. I used to do a good Mickey Mouse, but honestly, I think Jacob's is way better than mine.
I just thought of a few more I could do.
I used to do like just it wasn't attached to a person, but I used to do an Indian accent pretty well. The only one I could think of,
No, no. I can do Asian, but I don't do it.
the only one I could think of is Bane from Batman. There was this thing I used to do in group chats where I would tape a Pringles can to my face and I would talk like Bane for like an hour straight.
Man, you're electric in a group chat.
But I don't know how to do that without a Pringles can right now. I don't.
Man, there was one in the trash.
It includes a prop.
We
You
could-
have to have a maybe this will work.
We could give you the trash Pringles.
That's not great.
Yeah.
I was born on the podcast.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
It's not good. The Pringles can is the best thing for it. Nothing
Yeah.
else works as well.
Maybe
I don't know why.
Maybe someday.
I'll have to eat a can of Pringles next time we're on the podcast so I can give you some Bane.
We'll just hear crunching. We've already heard you gulping. We don't want to hear you crunching.
Listen, did you hear that? We were listening to the podcast today, and well, no, I don't think we got far enough into it to hear it. I'm gonna have to listen to it.
I don't remember hearing it when I first listened through, but I don't.
I heard
We all-
it.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Oh, that was a good question. Are you guys gonna answer the back half of this question?
Back
That's
half.
not-
Yes, you're not supposed to say anything. This is why bad. Shame.
What?
The hosts are supposed to be the one asking the questions, not the guest host going, well, there is a second part to this question.
He wasn't even talking about the next question. He was talking about the part where Stefan says he wants to be on the podcast and do it.
Okay,
That's
we
not
can
even
do
a question.
this
I said that.
again.
That's just
Yeah,
a
I
statement.
said that.
Yeah, but you didn't address it.
Yeah, he
No,
did.
because it wasn't a question. He said, I'd really like to do this one if I ever got the chance to be on this amazing podcast. And I was like, shout out to Stefan. We should have him on.
He already addressed this. You're not
Yeah.
a real fan, Russell. You're not listening.
I was just trying to give Stefan proper representation.
He did.
We've been giving Stefan some representation up in this cast.
Stefan
All right.
has probably gotten more representation than any other fan.
Yeah, he's the best one so far.
Okay, I'm currently on the podcast.
Yeah, but that's a technicality.
I completely forgot. We can't do any other questions because Bethany Chandler, Russell's girlfriend, gave him a whole bunch of questions that I completely forgot
Well,
about.
that's true. I did forget about that.
That we should address those.
Is this the first question from a woman?
No, Adeline Zane.
Hold on.
Oh,
One.
Yeah, real quick before you jump into those. There is another question on here that Stefan put in the chat. So don't delete this question that he has. We're going to ask that next podcast.
Yeah.
Valid.
So whoever's
That way-
taking control
that
of
way
that,
Stefan-
Jacob, don't delete it.
Yeah, that way Stefan also gets a question in the next episode.
Has Stefan had a question
Yeah.
in every podcast?
No, this is the first question he's put in.
Oh, well, good for Stefan. He's just getting shout outs, representation.
Yeah.
Man, this is a pro Stefan podcast.
Very
Told
much.
you.
Stefan is a pro podcast Stefan.
Yeah, he subscribed first day.
He's very pro podcast.
Good for, I'm glad you guys give back to the fans.
He's our best representation. So we're going to represent him the best we can.
Yep. With love and affection.
All right, fair enough. I have a fair enough question that Bethany sent me.
Fair enough.
Hear ye.
Do you guys have any like super irrational pet peeves? Like things that people can do that just make you so mad for no reason?
Touch my stomach, I'll punch you in the face.
What?
I know what I'm doing when you're strapped to my chest.
No.
It's not okay.
It's like the side, like by my rib. It doesn't tickle.
Oh, a little tickle
It
spot.
somewhat hurts. No, it doesn't really tickle. It somewhat hurts. It makes me uncomfortable. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Dude, you don't get to talk about another man's tickle spot. That's not acceptable.
Listen, you might be right, but you also might be wrong.
I'll be so honest. You know what makes me so mad? So mad. Is when people don't use
What?
their blinker.
Russell, you are the worst about not using. I've been driving behind you for a week now. You are the worst person about not using your blinker out of anyone I have ever known.
That's what I was about to say.
You are
Is I
so
get,
bad.
I get so mad when other people do it, but I never use my
You
blinker.
never use your, and you won't even use turn lane some of the time. You'll just jump from the lane next to the turn lane into the turn.
Seems like
I
he gets
also-
mad at things that other people do a lot and then
Dude.
does it himself.
Yes.
Same thing. Like
Like
if
when he
people-
said my answer was bad for what what question was that?
Country
It
music.
was money's not an object.
Oh yeah, money's not an object. He's like, well, I don't want to.
the same
Just
thing
says the
with-
exact same thing I said, and he's like,
dude, or when I'm at a stoplight, if people take more than 2 seconds to go, I get so mad. Like I'll honk, but dude, there's times it takes me like 15 seconds to go, and people honk at me, and I'm so mad at them.
So you're just a bad
I
driver.
was just
is what
checking
you're
my
saying.
texts.
I'm a hypocritical driver.
Yeah, it
I'm
sounds
a
like you're
hypocrite.
also a bad. You're hypocritical because you get mad when other people do it, but you're also a bad driver because you don't do these things.
Okay, we cannot have it be on the record that I'm a bad driver.
You're a bad driver. It's on the record. It's on the podcast.
Josh, you have anything?
I'm trying to think. Like, what's something that's irrational? Is my question. I don't know. Well, come back to me. I got to think about this one.
Oh,
Jacob,
I hate it when people ask me something that they already know or could figure out for themselves very easily.
I'm
That's
sorry.
really not
I
so
do that
bad.
sometimes.
You mean just
What?
rhetorical questions?
Yes, or like, because the reason I know this is because my mom does it all the time.
Dude,
It's
Big
like
mom
anything
podcast.
that she would not have to ask me at all and figure out by herself with like 2 clicks.
Jacob, your mom might listen to this podcast.
No, she won't. This is way too long. She barely got through the first episode.
Got it. I'll tell her to go to this part of the podcast.
The only reason she would hear
Yeah,
this is if she's listening right now outside my door.
since we're talking about
Yeah,
mom,
that ain't
shout out my mom. Shout out Lisa. She will never listen to this, but just for on the mom conversation, so I just feel like that's due.
I hope my mother never listens to this.
Mother.
I love my mother. I don't know why you guys are hating on your mothers for not listening.
No, I
Mom, I
love
love
my
you.
mother. That's why I don't want her to listen to this.
Whoa. First of all, you
My
cannot.
mom listens to this. I have the best mom
Yeah.
supporter. She listens to all the podcasts. She
No,
listened
it's-
to the first one.
It's genuinely
Oh,
better.
your
if
mom
my
is-
mother doesn't listen to this.
Your mother is definitely telling my mother what I just said.
Hey, mom.
But
Don't
I've
do
already
that.
I've already told my mother this, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, mom, don't do that. Don't snitch on the boys. Be a homie. Be a real G. Don't do that. Yeah, she
How
won't
does
do it
it-
now.
How does it make you feel about
Right.
someone's moral character if they cook their steak well done?
If they were with me on the island, they'd be the first one to die.
You just made my decision easier.
If your steak is cooked well done, it better be because you forgot about it.
Well
Yep.
done steak is so bad.
And if you
I feel
forget
like-
about your steak, you're just as bad of a person as intentionally doing
Yes.
it well done.
What's the
Are you saying
perfect
this from experience, Josh?
No,
You cook
Oh.
a well done steak?
no, I don't cook a well done steak, and I don't forget
I'm
about
saying-
my steak.
Oh, I would think you would forget about your steak.
No, that's why I was saying if you forget how, dude, if you're making steak, how are you forgetting about the steak?
ADHD.
No, you can't. If you're cooking a steak, you can hear the steak, you can smell the steak, you can see the steak, and that's
Oh,
all
true,
you can
true,
think
true.
about.
Yeah, true.
But what if you leave the room?
Why would you leave the room?
I don't know, dude.
There's a steak in the other room. Why would you leave it?
You think you can put me and a steak in the same room and I'm leaving?
I don't know.
Not until the steak isn't there anymore.
Sometimes things come
I'm taking it
up.
with me.
You got to forsake the steak.
What? No.
Sometimes.
Listen, I could have.
No, you do not forsake the steak.
I could have a pet or a family member seizing in the other room, and I'll be like, "Hold on, I got like 20 more seconds on this side. We can take care of it."
Then I have to face it. So just hold on.
Okay, while I'm here, I don't know if I'm going to get another opportunity to do this. Jacob, what is the craziest thing that has happened to you working at McDonald's?
Oh no.
Craziest.
Oh, I
had to
didn't even
push
think
some
about
people's
interesting.
cars out of the drive-through before. There was this one guy who was on drugs.
This is what I'm looking for.
He pulled up to the window and he seemed completely normal at first. I just told him his total and he handed me his card. And then he started laughing and clapping his hands, sitting in the driver's seat.
He was listening to our podcast.
No,
Yep,
no, that's
Our
not what he
podcast
was
makes
doing.
people high. That's it.
No, he was laughing at the podcast. He was having a good time.
Dude, I feel like you get some crazy stuff at a McDonald's in the middle of Oregon at like 9 o'clock at night.
What about the biscuit deliciousness thing you told me about yesterday?
Oh,
What?
on our advertising, like it shows like in the morning, like it shows like a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit or something. And then it says, or I don't know if it's like shows all of it. I don't remember. It's on the advertisement and it just like says biscuit deliciousness. And then somebody pulls up to the speaker to order and he orders a biscuit deliciousness.
Hey, give me that.
Serious?
Hey, can I get 3 biscuit deliciousness?
He doesn't even know what he's ordering because it's not a thing.
And Jacob's like,
He's just saying the words he sees on the sign.
That looks tasty. I'll have the biscuit deliciousness.
I've also had somebody pull up and order a Whopper.
No way.
no, dude.
Yes.
No.
I do
And
this
he's
thing.
like,
in
oh wait,
drive-thru-
where am I?
I do this thing in drive-thrus, especially if I'm on a call with another person. If I pull up to a drive-thru and there's people on the phone with me, I just ask them for something to like crazy to do in the drive-thru. I've been at the drive-thru, like the PA thing, where you can't see the person talking to you, and I've been like, I like your hair, I like your shirt, you look really cute today, and I mess with people in drive-thrus.
Dude, these fast food people do not get paid enough to deal with you.
No.
But
If you're having a bad day, that would be so annoying. I know from experience.
Josh, you're a menace.
That would be.
So on the topic, since RC brought it up, actually a great question. What is the craziest or coolest thing that has happened to you at work? That's a solid answer, if you can give it to me.
You had a person tell you didn't respect the words of Jesus the other day.
Dude, I'm not telling them about the joke.
What was it, JW? Those guys.
Bro, they were trying to catch spiritual hands. I just,
Yeah, you were about to have to turn the other cheek,
dude, yeah, I was turning a lot of cheeks.
flip up your coattail.
Let me tell you. Yeah, dude. I mean, it was. I've been through some crazy experiences. I had a Mormon like accuse me of being insincere because I didn't pray the right way. Dude, I've had some crazy things happen in the city of Turlock, California. I'll tell you right now. Dude, oh, you know what? I will tell you a crazy thing that happened to me in my job one time. One time, Jimmy and I were going, Jimmy Kading, shout out Jimmy Kading. Jimmy and I were going to a nursing home to go visit some, I don't remember who it was at this point in my life. But when I was in the middle of this nursing home, this Russian woman came up to me, like half naked.
Why was she in a hurry?
Grabs me by the arm and was like, help me, help me, help me. The KJB is coming for me.
Oh, no.
And I was like in the middle of like the lobby. Everyone is looking at us. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I just like scurried away.
Have you read this good book?
You should have been like, reinforcements will be here soon.
Don't worry, America's here to help. The good guys
You're
are
in
here.
America. We're the
Do you
good
know who
guy.
I think could help you? Jesus. Let me tell you about him.
Oh, dude, you're so right.
God is bigger than the KGB.
Dude, have you ever seen
You hear that? You hear who's knocking at your door? It's not the KGB. It's Jesus.
Have you ever seen those stickers on cars? It's like
What an
God is
opener.
greater than the ups and downs.
Yeah.
It's like God is greater than the KJB.
Yeah.
KGB, not JB.
Yeah, I was about to say, did I say it wrong?
No, it's KGB.
It's KGB.
Josh said KJB, threw me off.
No, you said it first, and then I said KGB.
No, you're gaslighting me.
No, literal no.
No, you're gaslighting me.
You know what? That's my biggest pet peeve is when someone tries to gaslight me by accusing me of gaslighting.
Dude,
I'm going with that one.
Dude, you gaslight me all the time.
Yeah, but I don't do it by accusing you of gaslighting me.
You know what? If we could go back through the record and pull receipts, which
Well,
we can.
you know, for right now, the only record is you literally just doing it. So
No, dude, there's
On a podcast live for millions of people to see.
million people.
Millions.
Honestly, this was kind of electric. I had a good time.
you still have more questions. We're not done.
Dude, she's got like 30,
It's been almost 2 hours.
Yeah,
your
we're
fist-
gonna have to cut this.
Yeah, we gotta.
No.
Dude, it's been like 2 hours.
No, we're not cutting that much of it.
No,
We can-
I mean like not
Yeah,
cut
we-
it, but in the podcast.
He said we're going too long.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick one more your favorite Bethany Chandler question, then we'll go.
Dude, let me. Now you put me on the spot. I thought we were done.
Pick your favorite
Well,
one.
Josh, what's the craziest or coolest thing that's happened at work?
At my job,
Real quick.
Well, there was a crazy looking rock one time.
back when I first started, this was on my first job. We run scrapers, and they're really big. It's like imagine a piece of equipment the size of like a Greyhound bus, and it's one guy running at the front, and it picks up dirt. This guy, he was apparently drinking on the job because they found a 40 ounce in the porta potty after he went out of it, and then they found
crazy.
the little 2 ounce like
Shots.
like the shot
Airplane
bottles.
bottles.
He had a ton of them
Oh,
in
yeah.
his lunchbox, and he ended up taking this scraper. We were working next to a river. He ended up taking the scraper, and the can where it holds the dirt is separate from the actual tractor, the engine machine where you sit. So he ended up taking this tractor pretty much out into the river, except it was on a cliff edge. So he hung his cab where he was sitting out in the air over the edge of the river, and then got the can stuck on the ground. It was just hanging there because he got drunk on the job.
Dude, a guy's just trying to have a
Terrible.
time.
Dude,
Why does he have to be
it was
drunk?
terrible. And then the worst part was they were like, he's gone, he's not coming back, which is fair because it's just legit dangerous to have a guy like that on the job site. And then 2 weeks later, he was back.
Dude, boys can't even have a good time anymore.
That's
No,
not,
RC.
that's not having.
Dude,
a good time.
OSHA's out here trying to take away my fun on the job.
That's not OSHA. I don't think anyone wants you to be that
That's
drunk.
called alcohol.
Okay, whoa, I'm not endorsing the drinking, but I am endorsing sometimes bros just trying to have a good time on the job.
The only person that endorsed him doing that was the alcohol.
Okay, fine. But I'm just saying sometimes bros just trying to have a good
And
time.
RC.
Yes.
Yeah, and RC. Shout out to alcohol and RC. AA.
One and the same thing.
Did you pick a question?
This is a bro question. Hopefully we're all on the same page here. When is the appropriate time to wash your socks? How many wears before you have to wash your
Once.
socks?
One wear.
Once for me, because if I'm wearing, I do too much like physical labor and stuff to multi-wear socks, and I'm always wearing boots. It's just and also my feet I feel like sweat a little bit more than the average person, so I just can't go multiple days with the same pair of socks.
You wear like wool socks?
Yeah, boot socks.
Like, yeah, you can wear wool boot socks like 4 times.
That's
No.
fine.
No.
Hold on. This is why you don't like men's feet, because yours are disgusting.
Well, I don't love any man's feet. I don't.
No, but this is why you have like a stigma against men's feet, because you're like, my feet are man's feet and they look awful.
You really only wear socks once?
Yes.
Unless I only have one pair of socks and I like stay over someplace and I pop a pack
Maybe
socks.
20.
Smell my foot.
It's not
Smell my
smelling your
foot.
No, get that out of my face.
Smell
no,
my foot.
no, I will. I'm
Oh no,
I'm
Josh,
gonna
Josh,
flip
there's people
you.
below us. We're in an apartment complex. Sorry, guys.
His feet are resting on my lap. I hate this.
Smell my foot.
I'm not going to smell your
This
feet.
is my third wear.
Hold
This
on.
is my
hold
third
on,
wear.
Hold on.
This is
okay.
my third wear.
Just let me ease into this. All right, give me time.
Just sniff them real quick.
Don't rush me.
The sooner you get it over, the better.
Don't rush me. All
Just
right.
smell it.
Listen. Okay. Hold on.
This needs to be the Instagram clip.
I have to prepare for this.
Just smell it.
I can kind of smell them, and they're not even
Josh,
at my
just
face
put
yet.
your nose on my big toe.
I don't want to do that. I can feel my lungs tightening up.
That's it.
Smell my
Hold
foot.
on.
I'm
Give me a
proving a
moment.
point.
Give me a moment.
I'm proving a point. Just smell
Oh, you had to shove it in my nose?
it. Okay, 1 to 10. 10 being the worst, 1 being not that bad. Yeah, you wouldn't think it's 3 days, would you? You wouldn't think so.
That's 3 days?
Yes!
Bro, I cannot believe you just put your 3-day-old foot in my nose.
1 to 10. 10
Hope.
being the worst.
See,
now-
hope.
10 is the worst?
Yes.
Now it's a 10.
Okay, but if you didn't know, it's day 3.
No, I'm not changing my answer.
Oh my goodness, this is biased.
See, if your girlfriend listens to this podcast, I hope she walks up to you and be like, 1 day. That's it. 1 day. She needs to know that is wrong. Socks is 1 day, 2 tops, not 3 or 4. That's
That's crazy.
terrible.
Dude, she sent me the text. She said, "How often do you need to wash your socks?" Upset face. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
You've in the last couple of days, we've been working on that office. You've been doing like the hardest manual labor you've ever done in your life. And you've been wearing the same pair of socks.
Maybe.
Dude, you are vile. You are vile.
Dude,
All right, this was
Okay, hold on. What about your underwear?
Oh no, don't
No,
no.
I
You
only,
change those, right?
yeah, you gotta change those daily for sure.
I was so
Okay.
scared.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
He's gonna like jump on my head, be like, "Smell it, Josh. How does
No,
it smell?"
no, that's not happening. That's not happening.
Does that smell like 1 day to you?
Is that 1 day boxes or 3 day boxes? You tell me.
All right.
Let's play a game on a scale of 1 to
Got you.
10.
But
How
what are your
many
3
days?
days?
1 to 10, take a sniff. How many days?
Josh, tell the audience that did not smell like 3 days of socks.
So that's my feet after 3 days of socks would be terrible because I would not go 3 days.
Okay,
of
but
socks.
tell the people about my feet.
I don't want to.
Yeah, you do, because you know the feet. Tell them.
There was like a powder that I felt like entered my nose when I inhaled.
Ew.
That's
I
the
feel-
fungus.
Fungus.
I know that's what makes me hate it the most. Is I feel like there's like
Those were
dried
spores.
salt skin powder in your socks that went into my body just now, and I hate you for it.
But it didn't smell that bad, huh?
No, the entire experience. What do you mean? All of it was bad.
Yeah, but it didn't smell that bad.
It was yes.
Like 3 days?
Fungus aside, it didn't smell that bad.
Besides my nose hair shriveling up, it didn't smell that bad.
I definitely was like, I would not expect that was not 1 day Russell socks for sure. That was multi-day Russell socks.
There's bias. I need a third witness.
Okay, do you
What
take
is that?
these
You're
off at
biased.
night?
What do you mean? You're the guy that wears the socks for 3
No,
days.
you're biased.
You're biased.
Yes.
Russell, do you take these off at night and then put them back on, or do you just leave them on all night?
I take them off and put them back on.
You're already
Okay.
Ooh, that
put
is so
another pair of
sticky.
socks on.
Don't they get stiff?
No, they don't get
You're already doing all the work required to put a different pair of socks on and just choosing not to.
Josh, we're gonna get a noise complaint tonight.
Good.
You deserve it.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. This did not go
On
the way
that
I
note-
wanted for it to go.
You're
On that
like,
note,
everybody wears their socks for 3 days.
This is not what I thought was gonna happen. I was really looking for vindication.
I think that was a great last question to end the podcast.
Absolutely. Mostly because I don't want to do this anymore now.
Josh is
What
feeling
else is gonna make you
lightheaded
smell?
after sniffing his foot.
There's biomatter from Russell in my lungs right now. And
All right. Okay. I'm so thankful for the opportunity I had to be on this podcast. Thanks, guys.
Forcing Josh to snip your foot was a great opportunity. Awesome. All right. That will do it for the Wisdom Vacuum Part 3 with our special Smelly Foot RC. We appreciate you and your 3-day-old socks coming on our podcast.
Hey, it was great to
Anything
be here.
else? All right. I guess
done.
that's it.
All
We're
right, we
wrapping
can
it
end it
up.
off with Russell spouting off all the things that he doesn't want on the podcast.
No, it was cool. Keep it all.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. That's it. Later.
Bye.
See ya.